Well, 4 Extra blew his hand off on the 4th of July. I mean, that's really no other way you can explain it. Which was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my
It
whole
was
life.
crazy because that morning he was trolling. He got videos up where he got two M80s or whatever. He's doing this thing and off the back, I'm gonna throw these and I'm throw these in the house. And I'm throwing these at somebody, and to me it was just or actually just creating content. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Bad
mean,
part about it is he's not the real victim.
who was the victim?
The driver who lost his ear, eye, and whole cheek.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Wait,
That's the,
he lit an M80 in a car?
in a car,
Yo!
a
No,
M1000
an M1000 in the car?
in the car. So yeah, so when we found out about that, a lot of us was like,
Yeah, he called me up actually.
I bet he did
Yeah,
for the
he
fifth.
called me up.
Well, that's kind of my fault.
It's your fault.
It's my fault because, and I told RB, I said, watch this. Ain't nobody gonna pay for something like that, but Vlad, if you
Right.
take Vlad over there and for a 20, 30-minute segment and walk him through it, I said it, right? So I said, well, let me see if they're gonna double back.
No, they reached out. Well, he reached out. We talked. He wanted 50,000 for an interview, and I just explained
But
to
I don't
him.
know what is it. Everybody
I,
knows
I,
that.
I said, look, man, there's no way anyone in the YouTube space could pay you that much. Maybe if you go to one of the streamers like a Aiden Ross or a Neon that has like bigger money, that's got sponsors and they have a bunch of paid, people to watch
Yeah,
them
but
stream,
but
maybe. But in the YouTube space, you can't make that back. Like
only people that would have paid him for that is if somebody, some company, the fire department or the county of Los Angeles wanted to run an anti-firework campaign.
My name is 4 Extra, and I play with fireworks. Look what happened. Don't be like me. Kids, don't play with fireworks every 4th of July.
It's
Look
the
at my
same
hand.
thing T.I. did with the We Tip.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is T.I., but not the TIP called We Tip, right? I'm just saying, like,
Right, called Crime Stoppers.
because
Yeah.
then at that point in time, think about it. Like,
Right, if you see something, say something, and you can even get a reward.
here's the thing. Let's just be real. And I fuck with 4 Extras, right? And I wish he wasn't so damn hard-headed. Because a lot of times I be reaching out to him, like, bro, don't do this, do that. He is saying he do it anyway and things happen, right? But Vlad, there's nothing heroic, spectacular, gangster, favorable, or uplifting about you lighting a goddamn M1000 in the car.
No, that's insane.
Nothing about that.
And you know that he had no idea that this was the last day that he was going to wake up with 10 fingers. That morning when he woke up, he didn't say, I'm not going to have 10 fingers after this morning.
I don't think he knew what he was dealing with. Because, like I get the other dude, they say his whole cheek is gone, ears gone.
That's insane.
It was, think about it, when you're inside of a car, it's contained, the blast.
I can't even imagine lying, a firecracker in the car. That just sounds insane. Lighting a firecracker in the car sounds crazy. I never mess around with real fireworks. I get them little safe and sane fireworks. You light it and you run away.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you do, right? You don't just sit there.
No, bro, listen.
Like, it's crazy.
Everything about it, and I'm gonna be real, like,
I've never seen a bigger crash out. This is one of the biggest crash outs I've ever seen.
It's
really up there. It's really up there. And listen, the first thing I said was like, "Are you okay, man?" I was like, "No, I'm good." I guess they managed to reattach some of the fingers or something. There's something going on. Like, I don't know. I mean, clearly he's not gonna have like a full hand anymore.
I mean, the thing about it is a lot of people come in and they come in how they come in. He was the forefront actually of this new movement of the street stories and the prison stories and the fighting. And that was his thing. And everybody was like, and I had to tell Adam, I don't think you understand. We haven't been able to see if he can really grow organically. I'm gonna tell you why. He went on no jumper. Boom, a month later he went to jail. But he's talking about fighting these dudes, did this. So now everybody like, oh, he's in jail. So he's calling, whoop, yeah, I'm getting it on. So he gets out. People, we want to hear about the fights, what happened? All right, and then he goes back to jail like 10 days later. Oh, okay, damn. 2 months later, he gets out. Okay, these people want to fight him. Boom. I advise him not to fight a few of them people, to do it the right way. But they never got a chance to see the fights. They heard the stories. He doesn't mention a lot of names because he chooses not to. And I think at this point in time, he couldn't have a real fight um, if he wanted to in the ring. I don't know how that would work medically. You know what I mean? But now that gimmick is gone. What is it you're going to talk about? You get what I'm saying? And him wanting the 50 grand was kind of like, I believe if his homeboys wouldn't have released the pictures, if they wouldn't have released the story, and it would have been like still up in the air what happened, maybe it might have been worth something. I'm not going to say 50 grand, but this is the streets getting in your ear thinking that they know the money that's generated and what's being made and saying this is what that is. I believe the worst thing he did was disregard, ignore, turn his back on Adam, somebody that every time he went to jail, hey bro, Adam wrote a letter and popped up to the courtroom and did all that for him, right? To disregard that, I ain't saying you got to give him the interview, but to not talk to him, allow him to come visit you. Other people coming that never gave a damn about you prior to, I think he should have kept that relationship intact. I see he's a little upset because he said Adam allowed his ops to come up there and have a conversation about it. But they was gonna have a conversation one way or another. I believe Adam was able to control the conversation with them being in front of him. That's not a hood. No Jumper's not a hood.
Yeah.
It's people that go up there that I particularly don't care for, but Adam running his play, he got to keep his building going. Come on, Vlad, you got a hard job to do with this thing you do. Imagine a dude that 5 days a week is running the news with 5 people that's interchanging, and he got 3 other shows, and you know what I mean? So you got to keep certain things and certain flavors coming in that building just so it doesn't become boring. So I get it. You know what I mean? He gonna step on a few toes. He steps on mine all the time. And I just take it in like today. We gonna battle about a few things. Turn it into content.